I just think that in reality, you gotta have common sense along with book smart. You gotta have common sense. If you don't know not to put your hand on this damn stove because it's hot, that means you have no common sense. It's hot. You know you don't supposed to put your hand on
What we're seeing, what's going on is, unfortunately, you have a lot of fathers in prison, right? We were programmed early on, Mo, when the fathers couldn't be in the home, when our parents had to be on welfare. So we were programmed then. They was programming us then to take the man out the home, right? The head, the guy who's supposed to teach his son how to shave, tie his tie. Eye opener. This is for a conversation for with our kids and grandkids. Because we if we pass it to our kids, they should be passing it down to their kids. But they're watching us. So we act out here acting a fool. Guess what's gonna happen? Who they learning from? Where they getting information from?
You know what? This is exactly why the therapists or the counselors, my job becomes harder, because I deal with the men that are being taken, I'll say, addicted to something. Either to sex, they're addicted to sex, they're addicted to drugs, they have miscommunication, they're angry at their fathers for not being in the picture, they're angry at their mothers for what the mothers couldn't provide. And I'm speaking from a mother that came from a marriage. So I was married and the husband left.
About black. I don't think it's for all cultures, but like dude said, man, women want the bad boy. They attracted to them. They're not attracted to the nerds or anything like that, because they made fun of them in high school. They had their own businesses, or they come up with new inventions, and then they probably think later on, I should have talked to him or something like that. But it's that's what they like, because they said in these rap videos, they said in the movie. So it's all.
Like, I don't feel like police being in the area is the answer because of the tension. There's already problems. Like, if I see you, the first thing in my mind is to run, hide. They gonna search me, gun me down, Trayvon. I don't think that that's the answer. But
okay, Molly Moho. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in as always. They got it a lot better than we had it growing up. We literally had to wait on daddy or mommy to hand us money or food stamps to go to the store. Now and they can be all the way at work and say, "Mom, I'm hungry, I need more money." Cash out right to your car and you good. So it's different times. So. And we back once again. What up, Big D, man? How you feeling today, man? Seen you all week, man. How you, man? You muted over there. You muted, D. Can't talk with the mic muted. Look, he over there rapping too. Give D some time to get his mic together. What up, Reed? Reese Reed in the comments. And she I'll leave that. Wait, D gone, man. D, get it together over there, man. D be back, y'all. But it's good to see my girl Reese in the comments, and she also on the show. How you make that happen? God dang, you vicious girl.
Multitasking, baby. What's up, Molly Moore? Tomo Show. What's up?
Great show today, you and Lady B. Hey, Dr. P is in the house. I'm shocked you made it in. You was up late with us last night, but she got the advantage, y'all. She an hour behind us, so when we do the 9:30 show, it's 8:30 for her. Like right now, it's 12 o'clock, so I have to remember, because I always say at 1 p.m. for her, and one time she was ready to come on at 2, and I was like, oh, I forgot the time difference, so it's good, though. We got Big D back in here. We got another special guest as well on the show. Hey, Mama Reynolds. Who else we got here? Angie Ann. We got Nene in here. We got Tay in here. Oh man, we got a nice crowd. Y'all in here, please hit that like button, hit that share button. We trying to get as many people in as possible. We already at 14, man. Let's get to 20 before we get started. Before we do that, bring my boy Kenny in here. What up, Doc? What up,
What's
Doc?
going on there? What's going on there?
Oh man, nothing, man. I'm just blessed to be here, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
That's good. I'm trying to see what's up with Big D, man. Is you good over there, D? I think your connection out, man. You freezing. We can't hear you. What's up?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I'm backstage.
yeah. You got bad connection, D. You gotta get your connection together, man. Cause we like to hear from you. What's up, Lady B? We got Lady B in the house. Man, we got a good crowd, man. We're gonna go ahead and get these conversations going because today, man, I don't know, we might get deep though. We're gonna get deep. But before I go, I do need to shout out some happy birthdays today. Rishi Ree, our own very own sweet Latrice got a birthday today. Happy birthday, sweet Treese. If she ain't here, y'all tag her if she not. Tag Treese now. Happy birthday. Get her in here. Tell her we love her to death. Mama Reynolds, I see you in here. Tell my boy John happy birthday. She got a son whose birthday is today. He played with me at Baloo, football, basketball, and before that, shit, we was going to Keg and that shit together. I remember opening Christmas presents over Miss Reynolds' house when I was young. I still got the pictures. So happy birthday to him. And I also got a nephew who birthday today, my boy Doodle Bug, Antonio. Happy birthday, man. I know you're out of town. Enjoy yourself. I don't know if you're in LA, Vegas. He always traveling somewhere, but happy birthday to him. Do y'all got anybody birthday today? Anybody?
Birthday. I want to send a shout out. It's a belated birthday to my cousin Shalita Ford. Yesterday was her birthday, man, and I forgot to do it. But don't charge it to my mind. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to this old mind. And her husband Kevin, awesome couple. The 6th of February and the 8th of February. And I love them both. Mwah. The Fords.
Oh, happy birthday to the Force, man. I think we got D back, man. D, do we
man.
got you back, D? You good? Man, you done today, D, man. You have to watch from the audience, man, because we can't do this today. Just go ahead, just retry it again. D must got some bad connection where you had today, man. Y'all know we only get Big D on Thursday. So Big D gonna have to come in tomorrow on Friday, you know. But Trish, you getting a lot of love. I'm pretty sure she might tune in. She might not. It's her birthday, y'all. We gotta understand. Ain't no telling what she did last night, but I'm hoping she enjoyed it. But Kenny, we was talking before we got on here, man. We was always having some good talks. And one of the talks was you sent me a video of it was so weird. Joe Biden's wife kissing Camilla Harris' husband. Was that the video?
No, it was the video. Well, I sent you two videos.
Yeah, about to say I got them both.
Yeah. The first video was showing a male having a baby. Something about the transgender.
That's
and then
what it was.
The second video is Biden mispronouncing Tyreek Nichols as Tyler. Yes, I don't know if people paid attention to that at the State of the Union address, but a lot of the mother was pissed.
Yeah, I seen that too. I wasn't too surprised, you know. Like, what was your, you know, what feeling brought that to you? Because you sent it to me as well, and I seen it before you sent that one about Joe Biden, not the other one about that. We're gonna definitely get on that because that don't even make sense with the trans and them having a baby. But with Joe Beasy, I heard him mispronounce names hundreds of times, words. He can barely talk, you know. So it's just like, I'm not really too mad that he mispronounced his name because he was bringing light to it. You know, he was actually trying to show homage to it, but he just mispronounced his name. Like, I don't expect that cracker know how to say any of our name. But to be the president, you can't do that. So
I mean, my thing is like, I mean, it's no different than when you're a public speaker, right? You have a team of people who say, hey, these are going to be your top topics, right? These are the things that must be a top priority. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things. You're a president. You are the president. The everybody and their mama is tuned in. That's something right there when you look at the position of America, right? Especially within the Black community and just the topic itself, social reform. I'm sorry, he don't get a grace card in my book. He should have had a team to make sure, hey, you pronounce the son's name correctly. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I'm being hard. He don't get a pass in my book.
Hey, he the president. I don't think Obama would have got a pass if he was in that position, but I can be wrong. What was your thoughts and how you feel about that, Reese Reed, that the president mispronounced this young kid's name, definitely after his death, and how tragic it was?
See, sometimes when we mispronounce people's name, it's because we get tongue-tied, not that we don't know. And when they're reading those cue cards, they're just reading things off, not knowing that Tyree name's supposed to have an accent on it, because my son, his name is Tyree, and we call him Tyree, and it's spelled Tyre the same way as that young man's, correct? But a lot of people call him Tyre because the way it looks and the way, but they're not looking, they're not paying attention. He's older, the eyes could be slipping. But like Molly said, more importantly over the name is that you bring in light to it. It happens to the best of us, Kenneth. Nobody's perfect, especially me or any other public speaker. That's why they have takes after takes after takes. But with the State of the Union address, you have rehearsal. But when you live, that's live, and anything can happen and messed up. Should he have went back and corrected himself? Maybe so. But that's just let us know he's human, just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. He human. So I'm
being hard. I'm being hard. I'm being hard. I'm being Mr. Uncut. He don't get no mercy. This how I'm going in today. This how I'm going in. He don't get no grace card. Hey, y'all too graceful.
Okay.
Y'all too graceful.
Name? You know me for some time now. What's my first name? How you say it?
Miss Reese.
Nope. And nope. See,
was out there. Yeah, but people probably say out there.
And we've been friends for a couple years. See, the little things you can let some things slide because you know my heart and I know your heart, and just the fact that he's trying to bring awareness. How many names he gonna mess up? How many names have all the president messed up? People, period. He's human. We human, baby. A little bit of grace and compassion go a long way.
Yeah,
Dr. Clark.
Yeah. See what he said.
To make the words of Tyler's mom true. Something good must come from this. Something good.
Oh, man, one more time.
Ourselves to make the words of Tyler's mom true. Something good.
He wasn't even damn close. He's Tyler. How do you get Tyler and Tyree?
That's
he just really said the wrong goddamn name. It's like that's. Yeah, I don't know how you look at Tyree and be like, that's a Tyler. I don't know. You might can't see, Reese.
I know. There's a lot of stuff I missed because I can't see. Look at them chinky eyes. He's slanting and squinting now. Where's his glasses? And he's reading from a distance. Look how he's looking. How he leans into the podium. And when you put your hands up that, he's trying to focus. Look at them eyes.
He said it. He said it. They said not even close. What up,
look at this. All the rest of the body movement. He looking around. He saw TY. That's all he saw.
Okay, I'll blame it on his publicist. Okay, I'll blame it on his publicist.
Okay.
I'll give. Since you put it so eloquently, I'll blame it on his publicist. But his team should have been around him to be like,
Yeah, and he could have easily pulled it back. He could have said, I'm sorry, Tyree. Anytime in this speech, but look at him. He's looking around for a clue. That man can't see nothing.
I really think that he really think his name was Tyler. Like, I don't think he really knew it's Tyree. Like, he was stuck in his head that this man's name is Tyler. But to be president, I can't imagine how many names he come across and how many stories and things. So I get it's an honest mistake. You know, that's how I look at it. But he definitely gonna get bashed for it. I'm just like, he did so much other fuckboy shit that we ignore. So it's just like y'all just mad because he mispronounced a person's name, but y'all gonna let him pass all these crazy laws and bills he been passing since the 90s. What was everybody saying then? You know, that's the only thing they get to me. They pick and choose when they feel offensive. I don't know Tyree. You know, sorry for him and his family, but we losing youngins every other day here in Ward 8. And I'm pretty sure the mayor in our own city can't give you their names right now. And if she had to go on TV, she might mispronounce them because there's so many of these kids getting killed. But for him, this been the biggest story. You've been hearing his name over and over. For a president, you can't make this mistake. But for us to understand, he is a human before he a president. I tell everybody, before you see that police officer, he a human before that. A doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, a judge. These are real human beings, but we look at them and we put so much weight on them. And at the same time, we give them so much power. Like, they know best because of the position that they have. We gotta understand they are human just like us. If you got a grandparent or something, that's your granddaddy. That's grandpa. He just got higher ranking than grandpa. Y'all know grandpa mess up everybody's name.
I sure do.
Last she called me everybody. Hey, Didi, come here. I mean, Marnie. I mean, you know what I'm talking. Bring your ass here. You know, you know. I'm with Kim. Kim said that man getting old, man.
Yes,
You know,
thank you.
I give you a grace card, but you said something that was very neutral to Prince George's County because the state's attorney's office it went real big when she was talking about she came up under scrutiny because she was talking about Tyre Nichols in the midst of her not really talking about the current case of the William Green family. I don't know if y'all paid attention to what was happening with the office. Basically, pretty much this officer shot Mr. William Green over 7 times in a vehicle, put him in the front seat. And basically he should be getting murdered. There was a $20 million lawsuit, right? And so as she was talking about Tyre Nichols and everything, a lot of people was throwing pies, cakes, and stuff at her because they're like, look, you talking about Tyre Nichols. Lady, I need you to deal with this case you got here, Mr. William Green, you know, the $20 million lawsuit. I need you to focus on home front. I need you to focus on DeMonte Ward Blake. So, you know, it was other like-minded individuals like, yo, you got this stuff going on right here in the backyard. Get yourself together, you know. So I concur with you, Molly, on that.
Yeah, we gotta get ourselves together. We got the birthday girl in the house, y'all. What up, Trees? Happy birthday. You probably done missed it. You can go back and look at all the comments. Everybody been showing you love today. Definitely today, my boy Doodlebug, which is my nephew. His birthday today. Miss Reynolds in the comments. What's your name in the comments? Felicia? Yeah, her son birthdays today as well. You know, my boy John. So we got a few birthdays today. And man, I pray that y'all get many more. I ain't gonna say your age on here. You can say what you want. You know, I ain't gonna do it. You know, but you look good for your age, Trees. It's amazing, you know, how good you look for your age. When I seen that number up there, I said, oh, that's why she put it up there. You know, because most women that don't look good for their age, they be like, no, women don't tell her age. But the minute they look like they're in their mid-30s, they be like, oh, yeah, they say they age real fast. So, you know, keep it up, though. I don't know, whatever you're doing, whatever the secret is, keep doing it. The fountain of youth. But we're gonna keep moving. This next story is ridiculous, y'all. I'm telling y'all, go ahead, fasten your seatbelt. This is mental illness at an all-time high to me. I test you that too, Kenny. I said, this is mental illness at its highest level. Because this is like, if you're gonna do this, just remain who you are. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, man. Because this they went overboard with this one recently. they went overboard, and they embracing this, and y'all already know the stereotype, but it's basically it's a kid, a trans having giving birth. Giving the first birth is the first trans to have a birth, but it's weird to me because this don't really count because the transsexual was actually born a woman. Women can have babies. The guy that she with, the woman that she with, was born a man, but now want to be a woman. So it's just like it just don't make sense. Like you got a boy that actually transformed to a woman, and you got a woman transformed to a man, but they still did the natural thing that God created them to do. So, but they making it a big thing, like a man having a baby, and that's what people pushing. Like it's this transgender that's having a baby. No, it's not. It's a woman who trans from woman to man, not man to woman. So that lets you know it's just a woman who having a baby. But what was your thoughts when you first seen this, Kenny? Because we're gonna get to Reese because she actually gave birth. So I want to know how that make her feel. But what was your thoughts when you first seen this, Kenny?
So when I seen it, it's kind of like been the talk of town, right? You know, everybody always asks, you know, what my thought, what my process is, right? You know, I just think it's going against the creation. You know, nothing personal against the LGBT community, but it's like when you start interfering with nature and you start going against the grain of what I call it Mother Nature, you're dabbling into something that is it's not gonna work out. It's not it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even really have a full logistics of words to really say, like, you know, like it doesn't make sense.
It's mental illness. You know, that's how I look at it, Kenny. You got a little girl who actually wanted to be a boy, but then still want to give birth like a girl. Like you can just be a girl. You know, then you got a boy who actually transitioned to a girl, but still want to give, you know, have a baby, you know, like with somebody. So it's just like you can't give like, so at the same time, it's like you still with the opposite sex. So it's just like it's really mental illness at its finest. It's like you're not really gay. Like they gay for real, or they just playing dress up. That's how I look at it. They still interacting with each other, just playing roles. What's your thoughts, Reese Reed? This is so weird to me.
Well, it's like this. I'm gonna break it down to you in layman's term. It's like a white man putting on blackface, because underneath you still, or you was born a white man, you are what you born. Just because you change your pigment or change your outside appearance does not make you what you want to be. And in your mind, you can be whatever you want to be, but physically and naturally, you are a woman. You were born like a woman. You have all the woman reproductive. Just because you take hormones or flatten out your breasts does not mean a thing. You still have your uterus. That's what makes a woman is their insides. You know, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I could call myself a car and go stand in a garage, but does that make me a car? I may be big as a Buick, but damn it, I don't run or work like one. Okay? Yeah. I can put on a Buick costume and say I'm a car. But on the inside, what are you? You're human. You're a woman. Now, you're right. I've had a child, and I don't know any man that want to go through that pain of giving childbirth. Why would you even want that pain? We don't even want it. Why would you want a monthly cycle? We don't even want that. And by law, by the biblical, that is the wages for the sin that we did. That's why God put enmity and strife between the birth of a woman and a child. That's part of our curse. So now the man is talking about, okay, he want to feel that pain. No, you don't. No, you don't, son. That's why so many women have problems, have pain, have to go through painstaking surgeries. You know, no, you really don't. But like I said, I told Michelle last night, there was like, oh, transgender this, transgender that. There is no such a thing as a woman with bleak, only men with tits. There's not such thing as a woman with a D, only a man with tits. Because if now let's say get the complete surgery, and only then when they get it chopped off, there's still not a woman inside. They still don't have a uterus. They still don't have the fallopian. They still don't have the instrument that it possesses to have and pass a baby. First of all, our body is structured different in the abdomen area. Science. You got to have that room. You got to have that space for that baby, and they don't.
Wow, it's nasty to me. But at the end of the day, this is a woman giving birth to a man's child. Like that is a man that's just dressed like a woman and transition over. And I don't know why they say trans. If it's not trans, if you still got the parts, I can't transfer schools if I never leave the school. Like if I transfer from Coolidge to Ballou and I still go to Coolidge, I never transferred. So that's what I be like. It's just a mental thing, to encourage these other kids to go ahead and do it. And that's what you choose to do, so be it. But once you transfer over, you can't do things like this. So that's why they don't transition, because they still want to get life. For some reason, they still want to have one of their own. They don't want to go adopt. Ain't nothing like raising a kid of your own. I don't care what anybody say. Now, you just can't have kids, God willingly. People going to do it. Even in this situation, they say we don't care what nobody think. Let's do it anyway. But their relationship period just don't make sense to me, because this is a girl dressed like a dude who actually want real females. But instead of getting a real female, she actually going with somebody that was born a male and transition out. It's just weird to me. It won't make sense to me.
That's just role reversal. I don't even call that what you call a true transgender couple, because if I'm a woman and I'm attracted to a woman, why would I go get a man that look like a woman? Why won't I just get another woman? If you are a man and you're attracted to other men, why wouldn't you just get a man that look like a man if that's what you truly attracted to? But you're attracted to the woman. You're attracted to the feminine side. Most of the men, that get the woman that act and live like a woman.
And Tree said, what about hermaphrodites? Can they carry child?
Yeah, let me tell you why. Yeah, they can, because a hermaphrodite has a uterus. A hermaphrodite is a woman that has both the male and female organs, they say. And that's because their ovaries have not descended and dropped down. See, a man gonads are up in them. A woman gonads come down. Am I saying that backwards? A woman is up in it. A woman's is up in her. A man's drop down and become balls, become testes. Okay, so that's the difference. She can, because hermaphrodite has a uterus. Well, it depends. If they're the hermaphrodites, it depends on how your body's internally inside. But yes, there have been cases where hermaphrodites have had uterus, and the hermaphrodite's penis is like only little 5 inches. It looks like
Hold on, you know a lot about this. Hold on, what's going on? It's about what? She done got into detail on the side. How do you know all this?
I went to school. Y'all forgot you got your resident. I'm a doctor in another way. In medical, I forgot I went to school for this, medically speaking, biologically speaking. So, I took a class in psychology. I did a lot. Look, your girl Reese Reed did a lot of stuff, but I'm just, just sharing the knowledge. Each one teach one.
I appreciate that, and they just came here to fix the hot water and stuff. The maintenance people. I'm just gonna open the door for them. But that 5 inches got me, Reese. Like, it sounded like you took some measurement tape and you was hands-on with these things. See, I can hear that from Dr. Kenny. Kenny, doctor, you might came across some experience on this. What's your thought? Do you know anything about if they can have a kid or not? Because I just learned a lot from Reese Reed. I don't know too much about it because I don't look up those type of things. I only know what that Treese brought that question up. She lucky she the birthday girl. I'd ignored that question. But people that want to know, I guess you got your answer now. What's your
biology? It's in biology. You got it.
It's I like I said, I've taken several medical courses and things like that, and I've been in a lot of different spaces and circles to hear the conversation. And I have even heard individuals within the LGBT community that have even said that, you know, there are some things that you literally can't just go against the grain, you know, and it's you have to allow what God has created to be the way that He created. You know what I'm saying? And when you start going against the grain, you start going against God's human design, you gonna see what you see. Sodom and Gomorrah is real. Um, you know, they did, you know, God set the whole city on fire. You get what I'm saying? Because they were just doing,
Yeah.
I mean, it was everything that was going on in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, from what they were doing with the animals to you name it. It was heinous, right? So these are definitely some changing times. I'm telling you, these are some definitely some changing times. You know how they say, you know, you read about stuff, but never would you imagine the stuff that you read about is actually happening.
Yeah,
we're living it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we in some real changing times here.
We in some dark times, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all just getting in here. Please hit that like button, that share button. Don't be shy to comment. Please subscribe to the YouTube. You new here? Hey, is it Jade? Aya? People are attracted to what they are attracted to, and I get that. You know, what a lot of people don't understand, they programmed to be attracted to certain things too. You know, like it's weird that everybody like the girls with the big butts and the tattoos and that look like strippers. You think that's the people just attracted to what they're attracted to? No, they programmed to be attracted to those type of women, and that's not everybody. You know, but that's a lot of people. Even for the women, they're attracted to follow the guy with the big bag. He got to have this certain, you know, qualifications. So I be careful when I just say people attracted to what they're attracted to, because I know a lot of people was molded to be gay. You know, there's a lot of people that come out later on and be like, this person touched them when they was young, or this person molested them. So it's just like, oh, they don't like what they like. They was just like molded into that. You know, like a lot of these things don't just come by accident, you know, and a lot of people don't believe in programming. They don't believe that Disney really got an agenda against our kids. And they don't believe that these kids like me, which was a kid watching Disney, grow up as an adult and continue to watch Disney with my kids. And then they kids will grow up. So it's a cycle that we got to break. So now that I know what's their agenda, oh yeah, it breaks off. I encourage my daughter never to watch it. It's nothing good out of it, you know, unless you really understand what they, you know, what they doing. And I got creators that talked about this, Kenny. You know, like me, I don't like to just come on here and I just say random things. Like, no, I like y'all to hear from the people that actually work with Disney. The people who was actually back there with Disney. They was even trying to figure out, like, they gay, but they like, why they allow me to push this on kids? They don't mind that they grown and they do what they do. You grown and that's your lifestyle. That's on you. But for kids to be 5, 6 years old, they should be focused on just being a kid. They shouldn't be worrying about, oh, if I want to be a boy, if I want to be a girl, oh, well, you can choose what you want to be. Like, no, that just don't make sense. Kids not allowed to just walk in the store and buy liquor because they kids. They not allowed to just buy cigarettes, smoke, or do any of that because they kid. They can't make that decision. But for some reason, they can make a decision and chop their dick off. That just don't make sense to me. To physically harm themselves, to say, I don't want to be this, I want to be a cat. I want to be a boy. I want to be a girl. It's just weird that kids really got too much leeway. But this is Disney. This is
I want to say. Oh, you funny.
Go ahead. Nah, what you want to say, Ken?
I want to say this because, you know, it's not that we trying to tell people they can't be attracted to what they're attracted to, right? Someone who worked with children. Okay, I work with Child Protective Services, right? The problem that I'm seeing is that we're imposing, we're breaching, we're talking children here, and I'm gonna just be the one to say it. We're forcing children. We're not talking about adults. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, you know, we talking about children. right? Children are precious. Children, you know, they haven't even fully matured. So why are we in such a rush to indoctrinate, to force, to push this type of uh, 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 indoctrinate on children? Can we just let the kids be a kid? Can we let, you know what I'm saying? Can we let the kids go out and play out in the dirt? Can we let the kids, you know, be kids before we just sit here and just expose them to this climate? You know, let the kids be a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let the kids play with dolls. Let the, you know, get the Bob the Builder. You know what I'm saying? Get the Dora Explorer. Let, you know, like, I'm trying to figure out, why is it such a push to target children? And children, they're innocent in my book. I don't care what nobody said. You get what I'm saying? You an adult. So let me tell y'all something. When I was when I my foster parents, right? They said, look, these are the rules. These are the house. Whatever you want to do, you can do when you get of age, right? We're pushing too much garbage. We're pushing this stuff on children to force them to be something that, what, and I hate to say it, but what's the rush? Why are we so? It should be other things we should be pushing and focusing on. You know, child development. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You know, and this is the part that a lot of people don't want to talk about. But we're targeting children. Children are innocent. I don't care what nobody says. Let the children be kids and let them grow. Let them be a kid first, and then if they decide that they want to get to that, then let that be their choice and their decision. I don't believe that an adult should be forcing something onto a child. Why? Like, I I I can't. You know, I know 2 + 2 is supposed to be 4, but it's just like, just some of this stuff that we're doing, it's really going against the grain, and it's messing stuff up, and we wondering why stuff is like the way it is, why we have things going on the way that they are in the society that we live in. But it's just this. I'm not for it. You know, I'll say it. I'm not for
it. Well, you get the children. I'll say this: it start with the children at the beginning, because it's an old saying and it's biblical. You rear a child in the way that it should grow, and it won't deter from the path. They're taking them from this baby, from the cradle, because that's where they're snatching them from, so they could program them any way they want to. You start from the child up. Why do we bury seeds? Because we start from the roots up to grow a tree. See? And when we bury certain seeds and when we garden it, we show it how to grow up. So that's why we start with the seeds. And that's what they're doing when they're interfering with our children. They're taking our seeds and corrupting it, doing whatever they want to do, build it however they want to build, everything go outside the grain, because that's what America's gearing everything to. A child isn't born hating another child. Child ain't even born. The child ain't even born. It's taught. Everything is taught. So they gearing, they programming, they putting all this filth and mess into children. So when they grow up, so they can already be distorted and easy to be corrupted, easy to go out there and pull a trigger and blow your face off, because they're desensitized. That's what that is. That's why they're getting it from kids. Video games, social media. What happened to children reading the book? What happened to storybook telling time? What happened to time? People don't even sit around the table no more and eat and talk about the dinner and talk about their day. Their social humanity is fleeting. Everybody's so busy. It's a microwave world now. You want stuff instantly. You want it to grow instantly. You want instant gratification, sensation overnight. Be a rich man in the morning. You want everything is instant. Nobody is taking the time to nurture and truly grow people, and let alone food. Look at the food digital area. You're going to have a printer making food. I mean, come on. Is the printer going to be making children next? Is that what we're getting ready to happen? Just saying. We got to take our time and become humans first. That's the kind of beings that we need to be. Human first. Grow your children. Be there for your children. Talk to your children. Have conversation with your children. Teach your children. Train them in the way that they should grow. And then they'll figure out the rest. Give them the basics. We won't even let our children have the basics. Molly, what that Disney video say?
Oh man, this one of the creators, and she with the community. You know, like I said, it's nothing against the adults. It's the ones that try to push it on the kids. You know, I even with pedophilia. You know, I'm against pedophilia. I don't like that they try to push that on these kids. Like any sex scenes or kissing kids and stuff like that, that should be a no-no in Hollywood. But now I think they gone too far, and it's easier with the gay agenda because you got women watching women, little girls, you got men watching little boys. So that's always trusted. You look at them as role models, but they touching on these little boys, you know, and it ain't just Disney. I got somebody here with me. It's like, y'all need to talk about the artists and the athletes as well. We talk about them, Lil Nas X, Diddy's and Jay-Z's and NBA Youngboy. I talked about NBA Youngboy the other day. You know, some of the things that came out about him and how he trying to turn his life around. But now he gonna be a target, you know, because he understand that they got an agenda that's going on. He don't want to be part of it. But y'all give us y'all thoughts on what y'all think about what they got going on down here in Disney. This is just a small clip.
I love Disney's content. I grew up watching, you know, all of the classics. They have been a huge, like, informative part of my life. But at the same time, like, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you know, you hear whispers. Like, I'd heard things like, oh, you know, they won't let you show this at a Disney show. And I'm like, okay. So I was a little, like, sus when I started. But then my experience was bafflingly the opposite of what I had heard on my little pocket of, like, you know, Proud Family Disney TVA. The showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda. And so like I feel like I felt like it was, I mean, like maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess like something must have happened in the last like they are turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss, let's in the background like I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm Proud Family. But like I just was like, no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, look. Okay, we're gonna do this thing, man, in about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Hey you guys, all you social media junkies out there. I'm Lady of Troy, and I'm here to ask all of you to participate in watching the Tom Mo Show. The Tom Mo Show is incredible, it's entertaining, energetic, and informative, and you really don't want to miss it. Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., and then you get a double shot on Wednesdays from 9:30 to 10:30. I'll see you there.
Welcome to the Tom Mo Show.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do about Disney, Reese. It ain't much. They a powerhouse, and a lot of people don't know that the movie industry, all of them, they got contracts with the CIA. Like they got to make sure the CIA like give them the okay before even a movie come out. You know, so if there's certain things in there they want to talk about, they got to give them the okay. You know, so it's a lot of things that's pushed that it's more than just Disney. You know, it's a lot of people playing the role with this. Fox, man, all of any network you can think of, they all play a hand. It's just Disney, they the best of the best. That's like asking about who got it's nice phones out here everywhere, but you would think about Apple and you would think about like the top Android, but it's like a Google phone, flip phones, they still got the little Razor. It's 1,000 other phones. So that's how I look at it. It's 1,000 other networks that's out here doing the same thing. It's just Disney, one of the big ones. They the Apple of the brand. So we focus more on that, and kids mostly watch Disney, but it's just hitting messages in there, and it ain't hitting no more. They purposely just putting it out there. And she like, the more I did it, they was like praising her, you know, and she was okay with it, you know. But now she started to see that, oh, they was just pushing this on the kids. But what's your thoughts, Dr. Kenny? How you feel about that, man?
Well, I have to concur. I see what Dr. Purpose posted. She said, you know, we need to wake up, and we're in the last evil days. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it really is sad. because they're pushing. It's not only in Disney pushing it, but they're putting it in books. They're putting it in the children's books. I seen it when I used to be part of the Head Start program. I'm looking at these authors and they're putting it in this to get it in them. I'm telling you, you think about Head Start, you think about 3 years old, the 4-year-old program. You get what I'm saying? They're still learning how to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? They still, learning, you try and teach them how to have good behavior. You know what I'm saying? The yellow, you get a yellow, you get a red. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's really sad that it has come to this, not just from the entertainment, but even in the books. You know what I'm saying? Even what they're putting in the material to get them. And it's just sad that, unfortunately, we in the last days. We really are in the last days, and it's just like, and I'm gonna say it's another part that we're not even thinking about too. It's also certain stuff that's being put into foods too, that is causing certain chemical reactions and responses for individuals, what I like to call the emasculization project, because that is going on too. That's a whole nother other loophole that we don't think about, we don't talk about neither. But I ain't going we're off to anything else, but it's just sad that this is what we're in. This is how things are coming to.
Hey boy, you made some good ones right there. That's when you brought that food up. People already know that's watching. Normally I scare them to death to eat on here on Thursday, but I ain't want to do that to them today, Kenny. I ain't want to do too much on. I really want to open their eyes to with their kids watching, but you did make a lot of good points. How you feel about this? I'm pretty sure Tyree, I'm saying it right? Tyree, I won't mess it up like Joe Biden.
You know how to say his name. Stop
Tyree.
There ain't no L's in his name.
I know he watched,
as much as you hear me yell, Tyree, everybody know that boy name.
Hey, I know he watched Disney growing up. How did you feel about hearing the stories you heard about Disney now today, Reese?
Well, we saw it coming. We saw it. We've been saw it coming with the Disney. But you know what the difference is? I'm sitting down with my child and we going through stuff. I'm watching what he watching. So he asking me. I'm talking to him. I'm grooming him because the world gonna throw everything out there. It's even in commercials. I can't even turn on the TV with a random advertisement. If they advertising Trovolvi or anything, all that other stuff, every commercial it has that in it. You have the men kissing the men, women kissing. They're pushing that agenda. Every commercial, have that on this and everything we watch, even to our cartoons and the way we teach our kids. That's why us as parents got to set that foundation so the child know what he or she is. If you're born with a penis, no matter how big or how small, you're a male species. I'm born with a vagina. No matter how small or how fat, I'm still a female with the vagina. Now, when we talking about what we are biologically, when we grow up, and that's who we choose to love or choose to become. But when you're children, you're just dealing with the biologics of things. We should not be pushing to love this, to kiss that. If you was a straight man all the time kissing on a child, a grown man, they're gonna say, oh, something wrong with that. If you can't even let your child see back in the day on TV, too many men and women kissing. But it's okay for two men to do this, and they show a lot of stuff nowadays on TV because if things are desensitized, they got up. What would be like? Ooh, what you do when you a kid? You see two people kissing. First thing we go, oh, ooh, Now it ain't no biggie. See two people kissing. We got past that. Now it ain't no biggie to see two men kissing, two women kissing. You got past that. Next, they're gonna be showing adults with children because they slowly taking morality out of everything. You desensitize. You're not letting the child be a child. When you are consenting adults, then you can choose who you sleep with, who you want to, or whatever. But when you still, you got to grow up. You got to grow mentally. And as for you, Kenny, we did talk about the stuff they're putting in the food, like the stuff that they're changing hormones. We talked about that, I think, Tuesday on the Tom O Show. And they're talking about the weed stuff, the weed killer is making men produce more female hormones. You know, we both produce estrogen and what's y'all man hormones?
What's the other?
What's the other one? What's y'all man thing?
Testosterone. Testosterone.
Testosterone. I wait for you to say it. We got estrogen. Y'all got testosterone. We both produce it. When a woman start producing enough estrogen, guess what she look like? Uncle Sam. She get to start growing a beard. She could get hair on her. She become very virile. Okay. When a man have an over amount of estrogen, he may be more sensitive or maybe more feminine trait a lot of times. And you're right, in the food we eat, give men gynecomasticology when they go to breast. It's in the food, it's in the hormones, because we're giving our foods hormones. When we eat our food, especially meat, we're eating those hormones. We're eating whatever they're treating those plants and vegetables with. We're eating whatever they're feeding those cows, those hormones to grow big breasts fast. That's why we get extra breast meat fast, men and women.
You are what you eat. Now, before we go, y'all, I want y'all to really look up this guy, because I know there's a lot of people that may heard of him or may not, but I think there's somebody y'all should know. Not nobody y'all should admire, but it's somebody y'all should know, because I hear a lot of people, they get on me a lot, especially with kind of religion. That's why I don't talk too much about religion, because I know how it makes certain people feel, but I just look at everything as good and evil, and I really feel like that's where they got the word God from. You just take an O off, you get God, and then evil, you add a D, you get the devil. So it's just like, I don't really look too much. That's simple to me. Like, you want to be a God, be good. You want to be a devil, just be evil towards people. But a lot of people be like, this image of hell, like they don't know where it came from. They don't know who Aleister Crowley is, so when I bring him up, people, I never heard of him. Well, you never heard of him, but you got a lot of fear of the things that he brought to the, the forefront. He meditated and said, this how he said the devil look. This how hell look. And just because he meditated, he decided this how hell look, and this how people really believe it. So that's how we got the devil with the pitchfork and the horns, and he all red. But the Bible describes him as beautiful. But you see how easy. So now to this day, you see anybody with horns on their head or a drawing, it's like, oh, you're a devil worshiper. Nah, the devil look just like whoever you find is the good looking motherfucker. That's how the devil look. And it just confuses people. So I really want them to look up this guy and just learn a little bit about the things that he did. Because there's still people out here that live that type of lifestyle that he was living. And they going to continue to do it. But he played a big part on a lot of the evil things that's happening today in the world. I want y'all to really look up.
Englishman Aleister Crowley, a leading inspiration in today's revival of Satanism, was a bisexual heroin addict and demonologist who was violently opposed to Christianity. In his book Magic, he detailed the proper procedure for performing a child sacrifice. Crowley's powerful influence is seen in such groups as the OTO, Ordo Templi Orientis, and Colonel Michael Aquino's Temple of Set, an offshoot from the Church of Satan.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's up, everybody? This is Big Tony of the legendary Trouble Phone, and you're tuned in to the Tom O Show. Let's get it.
Just look him up, y'all. I ain't gonna show too much on him. I just shared a little bit so y'all can know a little bit of who he is, because some people might be like, you know what? I'm the only one to look up that nigga, but I'm telling you, man, he played a big role into society. Like today, we still go through some of the same rituals that he got us doing. A lot of people think MC, oh, that's my favorite MC. Like, you don't know that's a master ceremony. Like they already got y'all out there chanting. That's like abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. They got you chanting. This is because it's a song and they put it over words. It's all about frequencies. I know y'all be like, here, conspiracy theories. I already know what I get when it comes to that, Kenny. That's why I always tell y'all, do your own research. I'm going to put it out there, but it's for y'all to do your own research and give me what y'all think about it. But look them up, Aleister Crowley. I shared in the comments. Kenny, good to have you on the show as always. You too, Reese Ree. Give them some good energy before we get out of here and let them know how they can find you, Kenny.
You guys can follow me on Facebook, Uncut Live Productions, as also on my regular page, Kenneth Clark and the We Take Care of Us movement. Instagram, all lowercase, one whole compound word, change agent now forever. If I had to give y'all guys some good energy, it would be this. It is okay to be different. It's okay to be you. Continue to be uniquely you. Everybody cannot be the same. Trail mix doesn't taste good if it all has pretzels inside of it. Continue to be uniquely you.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Appreciate that, Kenny. I'm gonna continue to be me as best as I can, man. Unless something changes. How about you, Reese Reed? You gonna switch up? Are you AM morning? You Reese Cut?
Yeah.
I
am all of them. Let me tell you, I am me, unapologetically me. And those who don't like it, frankly, I don't give a. You know what? But my little tidbit that I would tell people: study to show thyself approved, and they can go look back. Just do the research for yourself. If you feel that something, use your gut. How you feel inside, and like Kenny said, be who you are. Some people like pretzels, Kenny. I like pretzels, so I don't mind the trail mix with the extra pretzels. Especially that's what I like. Kool-Aid comes in lots of flavors. Pick one out that you can savor. Remember that.
But only. We don't want trail mix with only pretzels. We want everything.
It's not a trail mix, nigga. It's pretzels then. You don't want a trail mix with just what? Pretzels and one other thing. You need the whole mix. I get it though. I get the point you was making there. Hey, tomorrow, y'all tune in. We're gonna have a good one. Y'all know Dr. P will be back on, Janice will be back on, Tom will be back on. So I saved this topic just for them. So y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about our girl Amber Rose. Her son defended her against his friend. Basically his friend was like, man, your mom's been on OnlyFans. He said a woman had the right to do what she want with her body. His mother can do whatever she wants to do with her body, and his friend disagree. And these kids going at it, but even his little friend found it wrong that his mother on OnlyFans, definitely to be Amber Rose, and he found it disgusting. So it's just like, damn, child, to be that young to be even thinking about that kid's mother, man. It's weird. It's gonna be a good talk. I can't wait to hear what Dr. P and Janice gonna say about it. I know what Tom Mo mostly gonna say. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all get in these comments. Happy birthday again, Trees. Happy birthday to my nephew, Bud. Happy birthday to my man, John. I see you late, Slicky. Woo in here, y'all.
Woo in the house.
It's cool, Woo. It's all right to be late sometimes, man, but you always show up eventually, man. You missed but one show out of 1,000. We can't be mad at you. You finally got some sleep. I respect that. Slicky finally got some sleep, y'all. I ain't need no vampire sleep. See y'all later, y'all. All right, Dr. P. Y'all got anything else y'all might want to say before we go?
Yep, February 25th at Bar 210. Your girl will be performing. We have a comedy show. Damon Darnell, Michelle Pucciarelli, myself. We have Dave Carter, infamous Dave Carter, and Del Smoot, hosted by the Gwen Factory. Tickets are on sale now at Eventbrite. Get your tickets early. Don't be standing out like it was last month. The door wrapped around the place and they couldn't get in because it was sold out. It's a small venue, so get your tickets early. Come out, support your girl. Yay!
And when you say this is?
That is February the 25th at Bar 210.
February 25th. I was trying to see if G Factor posted on that. I don't see it, but
I sent it to you. I'll send it again.
No, that's what G Factor probably posted. I was on her page. I just go to your page. See if I can pull it up for these people, man. Because I know Nene went to your last show, man. Everybody had a ball, man. They said it was a good show. They had a good time.
The show in December with lovely Mimi.
Yeah. So, man, we're going to make sure I can't find it. But that shit tomorrow. We still got Friday. So, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the AM morning show at 10:30. and we'll be back on that one. Y'all already know the slogan. If ain't nobody tell you they love you today, just know that we do. From this time to the next time, peace. We up out of here. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Mwah, mwah.
Kenny, Reese Reed. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We had Erica, Tom Mo, Dr. P popped in. Dr. Kenny always in the string, in on the comments. I appreciate that from you and Reese. My man Butterman, Slicky Woo. Miss Olivia, can't wait to get you back in here. And we need you back in office, man, because I don't know what they doing out there. Had Nene in the house. Appreciate you for tuning in, Nene. Angie, as always, man. We got to get you some Tom Mo shirt. You and Miss Reynolds, y'all really been holding this down every day. And Sweet Trees and Lady B. Happy birthday again, Trees. We'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all. We out.